Emily Spins It. I'm Emily, and today I have Bade with me. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's the first show you remember performing? So you said you did some school showcases, but what was the first time you really feel like you were maybe a solo actor or it was a real Bade show?
Yeah, I think it was I was underage.
Okay, whatever. Okay.
In Turkey, in Ankara, my hometown. I was at a bar.
Okay.
And I had some older guys supporting me as a band, helping me out. They were friends of my aunts, and
okay.
We were just doing covers.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any original music yet, but I remember doing that at a bar.
Okay.
And yeah, I was so excited. Yeah.
You did covers, were they mostly Turkish music, or did you do
Turkish and then in English?
Okay.
I was really in my soul R&B phase, and I was listening to a lot of Stevie Wonder, Alicia Keys, Aretha Franklin, a lot of those covers, but also a lot of Turkish classics, and but it was just all covers. Yeah.
That's sweet. I feel like when you do shows like that, covers make sense because then people are oh, I know this, and then they get to hear your voice through it versus when it's original music, they're trying to process it all at once. So,
exactly. And when you're starting out and if you don't have original music yet, and you just want to perform,
I think that's a great way to build a fan base.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, it was mostly my family and my friends, but
still counts.
Yeah, it was my first show. Yeah.
Who would you say gave you your first real break?
I would say Kenan Doğulu, my producer right now, my label, and also he's been a brother, a big brother and a mentor for me for so long, since I was 15.
How'd you meet him?
Oh, it's a long story.
Okay.
I was on the show called The Voice Kids, actually, in Turkey.
Okay.
Yeah. And my vocal coach there, Duygu, was his background vocalist at that time.
Okay.
And I remember after the show, Duygu was performing in Ankara. So I was I need to go. I dragged my parents at 11 p.m. It was really spontaneous. I was she's performing. I can't miss it. I want to listen to her. She has an amazing voice.
Yeah.
And she brought me on stage, and I performed another Alicia Keys cover, of course. And
hey, if you can, she's a great.
I mean, I was
trying.
I was 15, trying to belt my ass off, but
go for it.
Yeah. And then Kenan was there because it was his venue actually at the time, and then he watched me perform, and he went up to my parents, and he was he gave his number. He's also a huge musician, pop star, producer in Turkey, and so it was the biggest deal for us.
Of course.
He went up to my family, and he was I want to give you guys my number. I want to support Bade, and I want to be a brother, a mentor. He invited me to his Harbiye show, which is one of the most iconic venues in Turkey, and I did another Alicia Keys song there. This is so crazy. Wait, this is actually so funny.
So Alicia Keys is very important to you.
She really is. And I remember him inviting me on stage as a guest when I was 16. Ooh. And it was insane for me.
That's awesome.
And I did a cover, and since then he's always been a brother, and I would always my first song that I wrote, I sent it to him. I was hey, I started songwriting. What do you think? And he would give me feedback. And now we're making music together. And he's also my producer.
Yeah.
So,
that's really special.
I think it was him. Yeah.
Okay. Well, my next question was going to be, how did you meet Kenan? So now we know. Are there any other collaborators that you've worked with over the past few years that you want to talk about, maybe?
Yeah, of course. Ozan, who's also my boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
We did a lot of music together, and on my upcoming EP, we have a few songs together. Okay. And also my two very close friends from Berkeley, Nacho and Marquez, we did my first song together, actually. And then we got back together now through Zoom. Marquez in LA, Nacho's in Spain. I'm here. I used to be in Turkey, and we're trying to do a few songs for my EP.
'Cause hot girls always win.
Thanks for listening to Emily Spins It, presented by the Indie Music Network and Not Dead Yet Media. This episode was produced by Heather de Armas and edited by me, Emily Mills. Our intro and outro music is Hot Girls Always Win by Really Blonde. If you've enjoyed the episode, please support the podcast by sharing, subscribing, and leaving a review. You can also follow the show on Instagram and YouTube at Emily Spins It. For more shows about breaking through the noise, head over to the Indie Music Network podcast. If you have questions or feedback, contact us at notdeadyetmedia.com/contact.